let's see. It's the 22nd of September. This is Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura.
Morning, this is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here to see Samanafshi here in Yerushalayim, our second year. And we're learning Hilchos Rosh Hashana, Simin Tov Kup Tzadi Beis, Sif Gimel.
Gimel. Okay, so Gimel, let's see. It says, Lo Yasiach, Lo Hatokeya, Velo Hatzibur, Tikiyot, She Miyushav, Lekiyot, Letikiyot, She Mu'umad. Okay, so let's see. So there's no conversation, okay. And the Lo Hatokeya, we don't, that doesn't make sense. We don't blow the shofar.
Oh, sorry. There should be no conversation, neither the one Hatokeya, the one who's blowing the shofar, nor anyone in the tzibur.
Oh, nor the tzibur. Okay, or the congregation. Between the tikiyot, the sounding of the shofar. Okay. And let's see. And let's go. Oh, whether they sit during the tikiyot or whether they stand during the tikiyot.
Well, yeah, technically, yeah, but it means between the tekiyas Yusuf, meaning the tekiyas that were blown before Musaf, and between them and the tekiyas that are going to be blown during the chazuras of Musaf.
Oh, okay. So
no conversation. The person should not talk, right? Neither the one who's blowing the shofar or anyone who's been in the tzibur, between the time they hear the tekiyas that were made before Musaf, which are called tekiyas Yusuf, now, or the tekiyas movement, the ones you hear when you're standing in the Shmones.
Okay, so then in parentheses it says Mihu Inyan hatkiyot vatfilot ein hefsek. Okay, so there shouldn't be any interruptions, I guess, between the blowing of the shofar and the prayers that one says. Ve'im sach devarim b'teilim, and if there is idle conversation, ein tzarich lachzor levarech, there is no need to return and say the bracha again. Huh. Wow. So does that really mean if someone, not the person blowing the shofar, but someone in the congregation is talking?
Right, even someone who's listening, there's someone who was there in the congregation, right? They should not speak after they hear because we're going to see that the brachas that are being said on the tekiyas, what we call the tekiyas miyusuf, the ones we say before the blowing of the shofar after Kriyas Torah, before Musaf, those brachas are also including the tekiyas which we are going to be blowing during the repetition of the Shmona Esrei.
Oh, right.
So therefore, you don't want to make it.
Okay. Okay.
Let's say somebody asks you what page we're on.
You could point to it. Better if you point to it.
Or take his moxer and go to it.
Yeah.
Something like that, I guess.
If you can avoid, we'll see in the Mr. Brewer. If you can avoid talking, it's best. We'll see.
I mean, that's also during the during the regular year too. You should not supposed to talk in.
Yeah, that's a
During
separate halacha, not talking during the Chazoros Hashatz. That's true.
Right.
Yeah, that's in general, correct. Right.
Okay, so just to complete this, v'ein tzarich lomar shelo yisiach ben bracha l'tekiyot imlo be'inyan hatekiyot. Okay, so it's not necessary to say that he shouldn't talk between the blessing of the blowing of the shofar. Let's see, imlo be'inyan hatekiyot. What this? And if not, this is the essence of the blowing of the shofar, I guess. Okay.
Meaning with that, if it's not going to be something which is needed for the tekiyos, meaning something that's needed for the fulfillment of the mitzvah.
Okay, very good. So let's see. The Mishnah Brewer says, Lo yasiach. Okay, that's the very beginning.
Yes.
One shouldn't talk during the blowing of the shofar. Okay. The habracha shemivarech kodem hatikiyot ka'e gam kain al hatikiyot de me'umad. Okay, so that the bracha that's said prior to the blowing of the shofar, also one on the blowing, one should stand, I guess.
No, it's going on the tekiyos movement. That bracha on the tekiyos also goes on the tekiyos movement. We refer to there are three actually four sets of times we blow the shofar. The one is called the tekiyos miyusha. That's the ones we do before Musaf, correct?
Okay.
Those are called the tekiyos miyusha. The tekiyos mu'umad are those are the tekiyos, the set of tekiyos that we blow during the repetition of the Musaf. So that's the difference between miyushav and mu'umad.
Oh, okay. Huh. Okay, so then the next one is Velo HaTzibur, or by the congregation. Okay. Okay. The Halo Yatzu Bivracha the Havu Ki'ilu Berchu La'atzman. So they will fulfill the its blessing. Oh, okay.
Hello, Yotzi bebrachas Ki'ilu Yivorach. That's below B'tzibur, right? And even if someone in the tzibur shouldn't talk out. The Halo Yotzu bebrachaso Vahabi Ki'ilu Yivorach. So he's talking about someone who made his own bracha. Even if a person made his own bracha, that's the case. Normally, it's not the case, but even in case one make his own bracha, he still can't talk.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Right.
Okay, so Yud
Why
is
is there making such an emphasis on talking?
Because
We never talk during the davening. So what's so special about this?
because this is an added prohibition, because the brachas of the shofar go on all the shofar blasts, which you're going to be hearing in Musaf as well, right? So you want those you don't want to make an interruption between the brachas that you made at the beginning of the tekiyos to be interrupted by any conversation that is taking place before you hear the tekiyos in Musaf. You've spoken out around anyway. You davened the whole Musaf already, right? You davened Musaf already, right? So you spoke out a lot already. But there's all unnecessary conversation should be limited, because you want the brachas to have a continuity to the next set of keys that you're going to be blowing.
Okay, so Yud is Bain Tekiyot Miyushav. Okay, so that's between the blast when it's sitting. Okay. Kishat hatikiyot atzman pishita the asur lasuach. Okay, so during the time of the blowing of the shofar, certainly it's forbidden to speak, to have conversation. Va'afilu larok asar. Oh, and even larok. Those were the days when they used to spit.
Yeah. Even spitting is also.
Wow, that's amazing. That causes an interruption in the tekiyot. Wow. I had a rabbi who grew up. He used to say they had spittoons in his shul.
I believe it. Yeah. They did.
Okay.
We think that Adam Rishon had Kleenex tissues in Gan Eden, but it's not true.
Yeah, I hear. Okay.
Took many thousands of years for Kleenex tissues to be invented.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Okay. Lefi shetzarik lishmoa kol tiki'ah may Rosh l'sofa. Okay, because it's required to hear all the blowings from the beginning to the end. Afilu he aruka harbe. What even if there's a long time between it? Is that what that is?
There's a long time in between, right? That
No.
Still, nevertheless, you have to listen to all the tekiyas from the beginning to the end.
Okay. Kemoshe Katuv b'siman taf kuf sadi. Okay, so that's been written up already in Mishna Berura. Okay, v'chol shechein de asur lahashmiya kol. So it's also forbidden to make noise, I guess.
Right.
Okay. Bihi, what's bihi kuk? Ooh.
It's like burping.
Oh, okay. Oh, b'nechirat hagaron. What, you have to clear your throat, I guess.
Right.
Okay. Shemibabel gam acherim hashomim. It could also cause confusion for others who are listening.
Right.
It's a distraction. No. Okay.
So you can't clear your throat?
Excuse me, Lou?
So it's saying you're not allowed to clear your throat?
Well, not in a loud way that's going to disturb people.
Okay. Okay, so this is l'tikot she me'umad. This is the soundings of the shofar that was while standing. V'hu hadin ben atikiyot she meyushav v'chein she me'umad gufa gam kein asur lahafsik. Okay, so and this is the din when between the blowing, I guess one can sit. Okay. But let's see. I lost my Yushav. Okay. But standing, let's see. Gufa gam kein asur lahafsik.
Right, the Tekiyas Mula, who are
Yeah.
then being Tekiyas Mushiv, right? V'chein mondim she'omdim gufo, gam kein also the hefsek.
Oh, so even standing one is forbidden to make a interruption. Wow.
Okay, right.
Okay.
1 second. Right, because you have to. We're in the middle of the Tekiyah Shofar. So again, as I mentioned, there are 4 sets: 30 before Musaf, 30 during Musaf, 30 at the end of Musaf, and 10 at the end of the very davening. So really, they're in a certain degree, especially the first 30 and 30, we're treating it as one big mitzvah, right? So from the time that you say the brachas on the shofar at the very beginning by Musaf, really should extend the whole mitzvah throughout the whole davening to include all 100 mitzvahs that you're blowing.
Okay. Let's see. Yud bet v'ha tefillot ein hefsek. And I guess during the prayers, there's
You have to daven the whole musaf now, right?
yeah.
And not only that, you're gonna put away the Sefer Torah, right? You're gonna be the same Tehillim when you're putting away the Sefer Torah as well.
Okay. So it says, Rotzelamar, that is to say, Devain Tekiyot miyushav le'mu'umad sharei lechatchila siach me'inyanam. Okay, so whether sitting or standing, sharei, it's permitted initially to converse about these matters, these concepts. Well, someone in the shul probably right before Musaf would make some sort of an announcement about talking and all these halachas here.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's definitely a proper thing to do, to go over the basic laws that are relevant to the Tekiyah Shofar.
Okay. Let's see. V'ayin b'derech hachayim shedato devena bracha ad sof tekiot demiyushav asur lahafsik afilu tefilot. Okay, so what's the derech? Hachayim says. Okay.
That's a sefer and halacha, right?
Oh, okay. So its opinion is, let's see, between the saying of the bracha until the end of the blowing, sitting is forbidden. Wow.
It's also to interrupt even with tefillas, right? There's a hirot zone. If you look in some of your maksir, may have a hirot zone after each one of the tashrat, 3 times, and the tashat 3 times, and tarat 3 times. It may have shortly afterwards paragraph asking for certain things. A hirot zone to ask for certain things after each individual 3 sets of the tashrat or 3 sets of the tashat or 3 sets of the tarat. They have hirot zones that according to Derech Chaim, you shouldn't say those. At that time.
So he's also saying if you're still davening, even if they do the shofar blowing, you should continue davening. It says asur lahafsik afilu b'tefilot.
Right. So that means not that's talking about the Tekiyas Miyushav. The Tekiyas Miyushav are your the first 30
Oh, the
times
first
flow.
third. Okay, yeah, the first
So
one.
you shouldn't be praying shouldn't be praying in the middle of those tekiyas. Just listen and pay attention to the tekiyas. Not shouldn't be
Okay.
saying anything. Yeah.
Okay, very good. I think we hit our time though.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very good.
unfortunately. We didn't quite finish this, but okay.
Continue. Let's see. Fine. So, Mr. Shem, if you like, 9:30 tomorrow. Bez Hashem is Baruch.
Okay, I'll
Thank
start
you,
to
Lou.
see if
Thank
I
you.
can make it. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Have a good day.
We will too. Thank
You
you.
too, Meir. Thank you, Rabbi.
Okay.